Welcome back to more Cake. Yes, ma'am. Badass at heart. I'm your girl Jelena, and look what the hell I made. Let's get started. Really quickly, let me just say before the tutorial starts, like, I'm sorry for the quality of the video. I don't know what happened with my camera, and budget only allows me to make one cake a week, so hopefully you guys get a lot of tips and tricks out of this tutorial. Again, I apologize. I promise I will do better. Thanks. And I can show you guys how I did this badass mofo. Let's go. Now that I have my cakes torted, I'm gonna go ahead and do the norm, which is frosting the layers and crumb coating. Hey. Alright, so I basically have a template here that I created, these cute little designs for the Wizard of Oz theme cake that we're going to create, and I melted some chocolate. Now I didn't melt all my chocolate, I'm doing at least 2 colors at a time because I don't want my chocolate to seize up. So I melted some chocolate, put it in piping bags, very small amount, and then we are going to just trace our designs with it and decorate it. And then once they stiffen, then we're gonna put them on lollipop sticks so that way we can stick them in the cake. Now what I have here is I just have a board, basically a cutting board, and I put my stencil down and then I covered in cling wrap, okay? Alright, and now we are on to the Emerald City. I'm actually going to use parchment paper for this part. No particular reason why. And I actually made a stencil of sorts that kind of look like the Emerald City. And they're different shades of green. Is let this sit and dry for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go ahead and make more buildings so that way it'll have like this 2D, 3D effect. Now off on the side, I'm just gonna make some extra pieces. Alright, so now I'm gonna let this sit to the side and dry, and then I'll put it all together when we put it on the cake. Thank you to all my Patreons out there for supporting me throughout the years. I truly 100% appreciate it. You don't understand. Because of you guys, I'm able to create tutorials like this one and all the other ones I've created here on my YouTube channel, not to mention all the ones that I've given you guys exclusively on my Patreon. If you are not a patron of mine, hit the link down below in the description. Follow that link so you can see what you can receive by becoming a patron of mine. I also want to give a big shout out to everybody on my HBIC tour that has signed up for my hands-on classes. If you haven't signed up yet, I still have spots left. I'm going all over Alabama, Georgia, well, I'm in Georgia, Miami. So check out all the tour dates at the link below. Back to the tutorial. Alright, so now it's time to make the rainbow. I did not print out the stencil for this rainbow, but I will provide it for my patrons and all the other stencils to my patrons. So what I want to do for the final coat is I want to do different tones of green. So I don't have a pre-notion of how I want to frost it into different tones, but we'll just play with it and see how it goes. One of the things that I'm going to do is paint the yellow chocolate with some gold luster dust and mix with some Everclear. Perfect, a little gold medal. This circle around the clock, my little clock off-centered. So way to screw that up, Jelena. Whatever. You know, you try things and they may work, they may not work. Not to mention, you guys know I'm super lazy and impatient. So working with chocolate is just, ooh. Not to mention, the chocolate killed my microwave. We had to throw it away. Me microwave is dead, okay? All right, done. Not the best job. I'm gonna just go like this, done. All right, so I wanna do something a little funky for the board, so I'm gonna cover it some buttercream and just kind of get a little messy with it. Okay, so now I have the board covered, so now I'm just gonna kind of like, I feel like the cake is really perfect and I need something to be a little more messy. Got a little messiness going on, love it. And now I'm going to take some of my edible gold leaf and place it in different places around the board. It's a sparkly red ribbon to signify Dorothy's shoes. Okay, so now I'm ready to go ahead and put on my Emerald City, and I have some warmed up chocolate here just in case I need to adhere anything with chocolate. So I'm excited, let's get ready. This is gonna be so cute. You're gonna be so cute. First thing I'm gonna do is pick up the biggest part of the Emerald City, well, the entire Emerald City. Now, I know my Emerald City is gonna be a little bit more wider than the actual cake, so I'm actually gonna cut it down with a knife. Handling the chocolate more than you need to is just gonna melt your chocolate. So let's hurry up. So I'm gonna use some of these pieces to stick on the top here to bring some height to my Emerald City. I'm gonna push one down behind it, on the back, right? She looks good. All right, so I'm using a super pearl, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little bit of that on, just to kind of get it to shine and shimmer. You see how that shimmer is kind of bringing out more of the details? Perfect. See that shine? All right, so now we have our Emerald City on. We're gonna go ahead and put our rainbow on, and then all of our cute little gadgets and gadgets. I'm gonna make sure I put this on so they're kind of like popping out. That is so cute. I have never made a cake like this before. I don't work with chocolate. This is my first time and I'm in love with this. I think that looks so great. If you haven't signed up for my HBC, to everybody who has, you can do it, Jelena. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it. All right, here I go. All right, speaking to the camera. Just speaking to the camera. This is what happens when you're tired. What is this a hair? Oh, it's on my face. Look what I made. Look what I made. Okay, I can't go down anymore. I can't go down anymore. Oh, my thighs. Jesus.